A happy new year to all, and welcome back to your daily lunchtime show where we catch up on current events and headlines. My name is Glenora Shipura and this is NMH at 1. And now, let's take a look at our video news from around the country. First up, as schools reopened, Shishaoro Shipura Oina Waka, acting principal of Orowetoveni Primary School in Oshuarongo, urged parents to bring their part to educate the Namibian child. And so Amwele was there.
Good morning. I am Ms. Waka, the current acting principal for Orowetoveni Primary School in Oshuarongo. The academic year for 2022 has started, and our message for this year is we go with the motto that the president has set that says is re-imaging the education. It means to give another image. People have misinterpreted what we are doing as educators at school, and we want to give the image that teaching and learning is taking place at schools. We have the interest of the Namibian child at heart. So for today, learners are back as the first day. Some have been escorted by their parents for re-registration processes. And we have seen quite a number of learners that are back, even though we see it's not all of them, and we know they will come. Our school has a community of around about 1,300 learners to 1,400 learners. It's quite a big school, and we expect all of them back. We are still planning to do classes in cohorts, meaning they're coming in groups. So for today, we will just divide them in groups, and group 2 will come back tomorrow. Why are we doing them in groups? Last year, the intake was very high. Some of the classes had up to 50 learners per grade, per class. And that in itself was a high number. So if we put them in groups, then it means it's 25 in a group, and they can get individual attention. The challenge that we experienced, that we saw last week when we came back, is that many of our grade 4s, our grade 4 learners have not met the basic competencies. Hence, they failed. They have to repeat the grade. But then, grade 3, they passed, meaning there is a high number of learners in that particular grade, but nothing we can't handle. So we do have measures in place how we are going to operate, and we will walk through our regional office to assist us there. We want to give out a message to our parents to say, as much as we know that our learners have progressed to the next grade, we know that according to the revised assessment promotion policy guide, these learners were passing with an average of 35. Which is very low. Normally they pass with 40. So we know some of our learners have not met all the basic competencies. Hence, we will start very early with assessing and diagnosing these learners that have a backlog, and then we will kickstart with remedial or compensatory or learning support, as we call it. So we will give them extra classes so that at least we can let them meet these competencies, and so that all our learners can be on par. We want all our learners to be at the same level or above. We do not want them to be below the required level. Hence, we require the support of our parents out there. Dear parents, we really need your support in this regard. Sometimes we know things become overwhelming. We are giving a lot of homework. We are giving a lot of activities. Why do we do that? It's because we want to test the learners. Whatever we have taught in class, did the learner grasp? Can the learner do it single-handedly? You can.
Yes, good morning, Namibia. My name is Talerwa Putauka. I'm a mathematics grade 7 teacher at Orowetoveni Primary School. Yes, I just want to welcome the parents to the 2022 academic year, the year of re-imaging as it is declared by our president. So meaning that, you know, we have to look everything differently as we have been doing it in the past years. instance, in education, we have to image education as well. Amidst the Omicron and all the other challenges, we see parents are complaining about, their parental contribution, but it must be understood that education is a collective effort. Government has done its part. We do 80% from our side, at least bring the kids back to school with little that you can, even a ruler, a pencil. Please contribute to the success of our efforts. The schools have started, kids are coming, sanitizers are available, we are taking the necessary precautions. So please, let's make education worthwhile. Thank you.
Moving on to our second video for the day. Many schools reopened today with examination rewrites that are also set to commence this week. In light of this, the My Zone team visited schools to see how it's going, as well as to deliver activity booklets. Elizabeth Joseph reports.
Hi everyone, my name is Elizabeth Joseph. Thank you so much for joining us today. So the My Zone team from the Namibia Media Holdings visited several schools today all around Rundu just to see how the first day of school is going for the students. And as you can see in the video, the learners were very excited to be back at school. Some may be nervous, but I'm sure that everyone is optimistic for the new year and everything that might follow for them. So have a look at this and have a blessed day.
Moving on to our third and final video for the day, Rundu has been experiencing good rains over the past few weeks. While welcome, that rains have also caused further damages to the already damaged roads. Kenya Kambwe reports.
Yes. Especially now that it's rain season and you see a lot of potholes, and we are not driving that road anymore. We are just driving by the sides.
Okay.
So it's killing our cars.
Okay, but tell me, as a road user who normally pays renew driver's the license disc of your car, because that's money going to the state to, some of this money is supposed to rehabilitate our roads, but if you look at the situation in Rundu, who do you blame in this regard?
It's the council. The council is responsible for maintaining these roads in town.
Okay.
So the town council was supposed to take charge of all these roads and other services.
Okay.
So they are failing us.
Okay, I believe you maybe in Rundu last time when there was demonstration, when people were demonstrating, and it looked like things were going to change, but we are back to square one again. What is your view? Are they taking the message serious from the drivers that the roads need to be fixed, or what do you think?
I really don't know what the residents need to do for the council to take us serious, because this issue of the roads, it's long overdue. Yeah, enough has been said, but still nothing from the side of the council. We cannot see anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for your time, sir.
All right.
Okay.
And now on the front pages of today's newspapers, you'll be able to read up more on the following. The Namibia Sun reports that children from informal settlements have resorted to begging at city malls to collect money for school necessities as the academic year gets underway. The Republican reports that while many parents are still nervous with the beginning of the school year today about securing places for their children at schools, Education Executive Director Sanet Steenkamp reassured parents. The Allgemeine Zeitung reports that China is trying to revive its investment initiatives in Africa, which are proving difficult in part as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. The Namibian reports that a year and a half after Namibia reported its first COVID-19 death, the deceased family is still battling to come to terms with it. In the new era, it is reported that for at least 7 years, the Kunene region has experienced severe drought and farmers are extremely worried.
Have you received a loan from NSFAF? NSFAF loan is the same as any other loan. It must be paid and settled. NSFAF has a set of guidelines on how you can repay your loan and become debt-free. Therefore, it is important that you, a former beneficiary and a responsible Namibian, show your patriotism by helping pay back your loan and thus helping NSFAF become a revolving fund for the benefit of future potential students. By failing to pay back your NSFAF loan, you risk being blacklisted or having a court order against you. So arrange with the fund to pay back your loan today. For more information on how you can repay your loan, visit our website at www.nasfaf.na or visit our Facebook page or Twitter. Do the right thing and hashtag payback the money.
And on the inside of our country's newspapers, you'll be able to read up more on the following. According to MarketWatch, despite the massive financial challenges laying ahead in realizing the successful implementation of the green hydrogen industry in Namibia, it is equally important to outline some of the opportunities it presents. Republican reports that the Southern African and international red meat and stud livestock industry, with not only lost a world-class geneticist and genomist with the death of Dr. Michael Bradfield, 56, but also someone with foresight who was focused on improving the overall meat value chain. The Allgemeine Zeitung reports that according to the well-known political scientist Henning Melber, the division of Namibian society was never greater. This is also due to the fact that SWAPO relied on their historical heritage rather than keeping their promise of unity and prosperity. The Namibian reports that residents in the Zambezi region are urged to start prepping to relocate to higher ground in preparation for flooding. In the new era, it is reported that the Kunene Regional Council has resolved to pay its employees their salaries for December 2021, following a lengthy heated meeting in Opuwo last week. And with that, we've come to the end of our show. From me, Glenora Shipura, please do join me again tomorrow, same time, same place. But before that, up next, the weather.